Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to guide you all through 3 rounds of 22 conscious and connected breaths. So this is going to be the energizing breath in exercise 5, however we're going to do 3 rounds. So we'll be doing 3 rounds of 22 breaths with 3 30-second breath holds at the end of each round, and then following the 3rd round we're going to go into 2 breath holds, which will consist of a 4-second inhale in through the nose and an 8-second exhale out through the mouth. Now this is a great breath to do first thing in the morning. It's a nice breath to do going midway through your day. This is a breath that really brings energy to the system and awakens us, and also does a nice job with dropping us into a bit of meditation if that's what we want to use this breath for, because of the activation response in the nervous system. We get that drop into the parasympathetic state following it, which is quite nice to experience. So this is a nice breath. It's just if you're pregnant or with child, this isn't the breath for you. If you still want to partake, then it's just a nasal breath. Nasal in, nasal out, not bringing any unnecessary stress to the body. So yeah, that's all we really need to know. We're going to be seated or in a laying down position. If you are laying down, just have no pillow behind your head, and then all will be good. So again, we're doing 3 rounds of 22 breaths with a 30-second breath hold at the end of each round. We're doing 3 rounds, so it's going to be nice and activating. And then at the end of the 3rd round, we're going to do 2 recovery breaths, which will consist of a 4-second inhale in through the nose and an 8-second exhale. And then I'll go quiet for a couple of minutes, and I'll just drop you into a 3-minute meditation where you can just lay in the feelings and in the sensations that you're in while you're in that state following the breath. So cool. Alright, in about 30 seconds we will begin. So just taking a sip of water here if you feel cold, and getting yourself ready and prepared. Just taking some nasal inhales and some nasal exhales here, just getting the body ready for the breath. So in the moments leading up to the breath, I like to call it as a time for dropping the anchor. And yeah, so while you're there, just taking some deep nasal inhales, some nice slow long nasal exhales, and just bringing a state of calmness and presence to the system as you take note that you're about to go through a breathwork journey. Okay, so starting in 15 seconds here, when I count yous all in, you're going to be beginning with the first mouth breath. I will just give a quick little example so we all know. So it's going to look and sound something like this. So So just one thing to note with the breath, it's a conscious and connected breath, breathing in and out through the mouth, and there's no pause at the top and no pause at the bottom. So that's all we need to know. And counting us in here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in and out. 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 That's it. In and out. Finding your own rhythm here. In and out. In and out. You're doing really well. In and out. In and out. Connecting the breath at the top and connecting the breath at the bottom. Breathing in, breathing out. In and out. In and out. Nice work, keeping it up. In and out. In and out. 5 more to go here. In and out. Two more. In and out. And last one, fully in, breathing in and letting out a little bit of air to where you feel comfortable and going into a hold. Embracing any sensations and tingles that you've got going through the body here. Calming the mind. Noticing the stillness that is coming through the body. And in 10 seconds here, we're going to begin the second round of 22 breaths. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in and out. 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 That's it, keeping it up. In and out. Breathing at your own rhythm here. In and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. 5 more, charging it up. Two more. Last one, breathing in. Hold, letting out a little bit of air to where you feel comfortable. And holding into your second 30-second breath hold here. Slowing down the mind and just bringing your awareness back down into your center. Bringing your mind back into just behind your eyebrows if it is jumping it away. As we've got 10 seconds to go here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in and out. 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 You're doing really well. In and out. 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 You're over halfway. Keeping it up here. In and out. In and out. Breathing at your own rhythm. Charging the system here. 5 more. Last two. Final breath, fully in. Hold, letting out a little bit of air to where you feel comfortable. And going into our third and final 30-second breath hold here. Allowing the mind just to stay calm. Any tingles or pins and needles sensations are perfectly normal. And in 10 seconds here, we're going to begin with the first nasal inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out slowly through the mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just remaining here with your eyes closed, enjoying the stillness and the calmness that you find yourself in. If you are still experiencing an activation, just continuing a nasal inhale and a nasal exhale. And for the next 3 minutes here, just sitting and enjoying the space that you're in. Just bringing some soft and gentle movement back into the body. Bringing some slow movement back into your hands, fingers and feet. And if you feel called to, just opening up your eyes. Of course, just feel free to stay where you are. And this is going to bring an end to the practice. I want to say well done if you've just gone through that breath now, and to give thanks to yourself for giving yourself the time and the effort to put this energy into your well-being, and enjoy the rest of your Sundays. And I'll see you all in the next one. See ya. Soup.